Tonight, I stood in front of the mirror, brushing my teeth, when I first noticed it. My reflection seemed slightly off, its movements lagging just a fraction behind mine. At first, I dismissed it as fatigue or maybe the effects of a dim bathroom lighting. But as I leaned closer, my reflection didn't mimic me. It remained still, staring back with an intensity that made my skin crawl. I laughed nervously, waving my hand in front of the glass, and watched in horror as my reflection slowly raised its hand long after mine had fallen. As the night wore on, I found myself unable to shake the eerie sensation that my reflection was somehow alive, a separate existence trapped beyond the glass. I resolved to ignore it and went about my usual evening routine. Yet, every time I passed a reflective surface, the delay in movement grew more pronounced. In the kitchen, as I reached for a glass, the reflection lingered by the sink, its eyes fixed on mine, as if trying to communicate something urgent. Unease settled in my stomach, but I convinced myself it was all in my head, a trick of the light or some bizarre optical illusion. It wasn't until I crawled into bed that the true horror of my situation revealed itself. I glanced at the mirror across the room, my reflection now standing upright while I lay there, frozen in fear. Its lips moved silently, forming words I couldn't hear, but its expression was unmistakable, pleading, desperate. The realization hit me like a cold wave. It wasn't mimicking me because it wasn't me. It was something else, something trapped, trying to warn me of an impending danger. I watched, paralyzed, as it pointed directly at the shadowy corner of my room where a figure began to materialize, more sinister than any nightmare. The room grew icy, an unnatural chill creeping over my skin as the figure stepped forward, its presence suffocating. My reflection's eyes widened, a silent scream echoing through its movements as the figure approached my bed. I wanted to scream, to move, but I was powerless, as if the reflection had stolen my will. The figure leaned over me, its breath cold against my face, and whispered, "You should have listened." And then everything went dark.